welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Haley, and in today's video we are going to be cash stuffing March paycheck number 3. So my husband's income for the week was $1,615, and we had to leave $702 in the bank account towards our April bills. So we will be cash stuffing $913 today. So let's go ahead and give this a count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 354, 455, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 98, 8, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 9, 905, 910, 11, 12, and 13. So that is correct. $913. Get this put over here. How is everybody doing today? My husband has worked a lot of overtime the past few weeks, and I'm starting to actually take notice of him not really being home. And I'm like, hey, listen, I get it. You're grinding, because we're trying to wait to hear something about his pay. And so he's like, I'm going to put in as much hours as I can on this performance pay. But I get it. But I'm really missing having him at home more. All right. So there we go. And let's get started with our wallet. All right. So first and foremost, let me set $50 aside for my husband's gas and personal for the week. And let's see, next we're going to move on to groceries. So we have $20 left from this week. So I'm actually going to place this somewhere else when we get to it. And I'm going to be adding 50, 100, 120, 125. I'm going to add $125 to groceries this week. It is kind of hard to shop on $125 a week with inflation, but I'm somehow managing to make it work, but we'll see how long I can do that for. Right now, I'm kind of like cleaning out my freezer and pantry by doing this, so that's also extremely helpful. And next we've got gasoline, and it looks like we've got $10, $11, $12, and $13 left over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to the $1 and $5 savings challenge. And I'm going to add 40 to this to make 50 for the week in gasoline. And then lastly in here, we've got household. And I did stock up on several things this week for the house. So we have $2 that I'll put towards our $1 and $5 savings challenge. And household will be getting 20 this week. All right, and that'll be all for wallet. And next we're going to move on to our high priority binder. What do y'all think of my nail color? Y'all see that? Bright green and sparkly. That's what you get when you allow your 3-year-old to pick your fingernail polish for you. Okay, so tithes and offerings is going to be getting 100 for the week. And then we have car maintenance, and I'm going to be adding $20 to car maintenance. So that puts us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 950, 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 80, 11. So $1,100 in car maintenance. All right, and moving on along, we've got Christmas. And Christmas this week is going to be getting 10. And I totally realized that as I was rewatching a video and looking through this, I noticed that I had been saying that each of these squares are 20, but they're actually 10. So I did have to go back and fill some of these in. So that was my mistake. But since we added 10, we're going to be filling in one of these here. All right, and that's what we're looking like. I did figure out when editing last week's upload that I did figure out in editing how to speed it up. It was so cool, and it's actually not as hard as you think it is. Like, I guess in my mind I had expected it to be like 10 times harder and time consuming than it actually was. But anyway, it's so cool to learn a new skill. So in Christmas, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20, 30, and 40. So 440. Okie dokie. And then in miscellaneous, we are going to be adding $5 this week, and that puts us at 105. And holidays, we're going to be adding $5 as well. And I did run through quite a bit of this because I got my baby's Easter baskets. So that gives us 15 in holidays now. And I actually went to the Target dollar spot. Do not sleep on the Target dollar spot. I got basically 90% of their Easter basket stuff from there. And it was so cute. It's like bubbles and Play-Doh, a coloring book, crayons, their Easter baskets. It's so cute. Okay, so birthdays this week, we are going to be adding 15. And the reason why is because my baby's birthday is coming up, and we decided to take a trip to see our family in Mississippi for his birthday. So we do, when we make trips for like holidays or birthdays, we actually pull from that envelope. So this will cover the gas there and back. It's typically like $80 to $100 for gas. But I mean, the lodging is free. We stay with family, and my brother's making his birthday cake. So I just want to make sure we have enough to cover the trip. So that puts us at 1, 50, 60, 70, 75, and 80. So 180. But he's super excited. It's also going to be the same weekend as Easter. So he just gets a double dose of fun, I guess. Let's see. My needs, I'm going to be putting $5 this week. So that puts us at 20, 30, 40, 45, and 50. And then my husband will also be getting 5 in his envelope. All right, and that puts us at 1, 2, 250, 270, 275, 280, and $285. This is the first time I've filmed a video without my husband being home. Typically, he keeps the kids for me. But my oldest son is in homeschool co-op right now, and my youngest is playing on his own. So I'm like crossing my fingers and hoping to be able to like do this by myself without my husband's help. Boys this week is going to be getting $10. So that puts them at 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, and 300. And a lot of this is going to cover my oldest son's summer camp. He gets to go to summer camp with our church this summer, and he's excited. Pets needs, I do need to pick up some chicken feed, so I know I'm going to end up spending some of this, but I'm going to add 10 to it this week. And that puts us at 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 120, 125, and 130. So we are looking pretty good. All right, and that's all for our high priority binder. And moving on to our savings binder. Yes. Let's see. First, we're going to start with our emergency fund. And for the last, I guess, several weeks, I've said that our emergency fund is fully funded. However, my husband and I recently went over our bills and the adjustments we have to make with just the price of everything going up. I mean, it's just, you know, everybody's feeling the pinch, right? So, we do have $10,000 in our savings account towards our emergency fund, but I decided to start this cute little tracker, and we thought it'd be best to have $12,000 in our emergency fund instead of 10. So I made a goal of 2,000. So each of these spaces is going to be 20. So this week we are going to add $20 to our emergency fund, and I'm going to fill out one of these. I mean, it's just something so silly as like, our internet, right? So I'm in college, so they have the Affordable Care program that is like nationwide, I think. I'm not sure. But anyway, it allows me to have free internet while I'm in college. Well, they decided to do away with that program. I don't know if anybody else is in school and has that, and y'all let me know if you do. But yeah, I got a letter first about a month ago, and they were like, I think we're going to be getting rid of this program. And I told my husband, I was like, so that means that they are going to be getting rid of the program. They're just trying to give us a warning so everybody doesn't freak out on them later. So anyway, it took like our internet bill was $65 a month, and then it went to zero. It was essentially free. And so we're going to be having to pay the $65 a month. So we just had to make adjustments with our bills. But y'all know what I mean by like little bits here and there. And it just is overwhelming sometimes. Okay, so we've got Home Sweet Home, and that is just going to be getting $5 this week. So that puts us at 1, 52, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, and 400. And I'm not complaining, you guys. I just want y'all to know that. Like, I mean, kind of I am. I'm not going to lie. But I'm also extremely grateful for the life that I have and, you know, the comfort that I'm able to live in. I don't take that for granted. Okay, so car savings is going to be getting $30 this week. Looks like I need to do like a cash condensing for some of these envelopes here soon. All right, so we've got $2,000 that's in savings account towards our car savings. So $2,000, 1, 2, 253, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570. Whoop, 510. Oh gosh, y'all know I missed a 20 there. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 253, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, 610, 630, 650, 670, 690, 710, 730, 750, 770, 780, 790, 8, 10, 20, 30. Yes, so 2,830. Sorry about that. All right, and moving right along, we've got our medical, which I'm going to be adding, what did I write down? Oh, 15 to this week. So 10 and a 5. We do have a $1,000 placeholder signifying that's in our savings. So 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 550, 570, 590, 610, 620, 630, 635, and 640. So 1,640. Is that right? 4, 5, 550, 570, 590, 610, 620, 630, 635, 640. I guess my tracker on the back is wrong. I was just looking at that a second ago. Okay, so Michael's savings, he'll be getting 10 this week. And that puts him at 150, 60, 70, 80, 90. So 190. And for those of you that have been around, you know that each of us have a envelope. We add 10 a week. They all stay in the same numbers. So this is 150, 60, 70, 80, 90 as well. And I think next week I'll be putting another 10 in here, and it'll bring them all to 200. So I think I'm going to, next week I'll pull all the money out and stick those in our my children's 529s and me and my husband's Roth IRA accounts, just so we can reallocate that money to be making interest for us. Okay, and now we've got 150, 60, 70, 80, and 190. All right, and moving right along, we'll go to our low priority binder. So back to school is going to be getting 5. And that gives us 50, 100, 110, 115, 120. I'm going to swap these two 5s for a 10 because I'm pretty sure here in a moment. And I'm going to swap these two 10s for a 20. I just feel like I don't have enough 5s on me. I'm pretty sure I'll find that out here shortly. Okay, and Family fun, we're not putting any in that this week. And gifting is going to be getting 10. So we have 120 in gifting. And next we've got date night, and we'll be putting 5 in here. And that brings us to 30. All right, and Sam's bulk buy is going to be getting $15 this week. And I'm also going to be adding and reallocating this 20 from my wallet to here for stocking up. And so that gives us 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, and 60. So 160. And then we've got homesteading / gardening, and I'm going to add a 5 here. Woo! Yes, we worked that out. 20, 40, 60, 81, 105, 110, and 115. All right, so that is looking good. And I think we should kind of count and see where we're at. So we've got 200, 250, 300, 320, 330, 340, 341, 42, 43. So $343 is what we're working with here to our debt payoff. And I don't know, I'm kind of yo-yoing in my head with putting it all towards the unsubsidized loan and none towards the mortgage this week. But I kind of like the idea of adding, because we're so new in our mortgage journey, you can kind of take a lot off the top by even just putting like $100 additional towards your principal each month. So as you can see here, I do have a new tracker for mortgage because I completely jacked the other one up. I'll show it to you. So if you were here and tuned into last week's cash stuffing, you saw the mistake that I made where I had to like rewrite everything, and I just messed up and it just was bothering me. So I ended up just trading it out for something else here. So this is what we're working with, and it shows where we started. $194,000 is what we purchased our home for. And I'm just slowly going to take away at this. So I do think we will add 100 to our mortgage, and then I do believe that I will put the rest in our unsubsidized student loan. So let's see, we've got 152, 20, 30, 40, 43. So $243 is what we are going to be putting towards the unsubsidized student loan payment. So let's see, we've got our handy calculator here, and 243 divided by $8.22 gives us 29 of these. So I'm going to be coloring in 29 of these. And all right, so there we go. And you guys, we surpassed the 50% mark, which is super, super exciting. So we don't really have a whole long way to go. I'm really hoping that this is paid off by the end of this month. That would be fantastic, but we will see how that goes. As I like to update the tracker on the back, I know it's a little bit weird with the marker showing through, but before we put this 243, we're at 622. Now, this is an unsubsidized loan, so the faster I tackle it, the less likely it is to build interest. So yeah, that's looking really great. Well, that'll be it. No, I keep forgetting each week to put this sometimes in here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're adding $5 to our $1 and $5 savings challenge. Not sure if that'll all fit in there or not. There we go. All right. I just want to thank you guys so much for sticking around till the end of the video. If you did, would you please leave me a marker emoji in the comment section? I appreciate you guys so much for being here. I'll see you in the next one.